Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome to another week of science. It is Monday, April 19th. This is your Monday walkthrough video. Here we are, week 12, gang. We're cruising right along. Let's jump in. Last week was kind of a crazy week. We had testing Tuesday and Thursday. So, there's only a Monday and Wednesday folder posted. So it was a light week of work. Hopefully able to stay caught up. If not, you might have a little catching up to do this week. Here we go. So we're going to continue talking about climate change and how humans are contributing to it and what that human link is to how our climate is changing and the planet is warming. So here's what we got. Watch the Monday walkthrough video, read the page titled The Humans and Climate Change, and complete the Human and Climate Change Quick Check. I can explain the connection between human activities and climate change. Students will view and analyze data showing the connection between greenhouse gas emissions and changes in global temperature. And I will be successful when I've scored at least 3 out of 4 on the old quick check. So the page, here's what it looks like. A little bit of reading. Some review up top. We talked about last week how there are naturally occurring greenhouse gases in our atmosphere, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, that trap and hold heat and radiation from the sun. We actually need this to happen. If this didn't happen, the planet would not be warm enough to be livable. It'd just be really cold all the time, like the moon or Mars. So we need this greenhouse gas effect. We do. However, we also learned that humans are putting more and more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, which causes the Earth to trap in more of the sun's energy, warming the planet. So that's not good. Greenhouse gas effect, good, but greenhouse gas on steroids, probably not good. So what we're going to look at today is how do we know what the atmosphere was like tens of thousands of years ago, hundreds of thousands of years ago, to prove that humans are putting more and more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, and then what sort of connection do we see between humans increasing the greenhouse gas effect and temperature change around the world. All right, so a little bit of reading here, reading about polar ice caps and ice core samples. Short little video for you to watch here, 2-3 minutes, nothing major. And then a couple charts, graphs to look at, to analyze. All right, so this first one shows the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and how it changes over time. All right, and it goes back, look at this, it goes back 800,000 years. So that's a lot of data. That's a lot of data. There's natural points where the carbon dioxide was higher. There's points where it was naturally lower. Right down here, this is our last ice age, when we would have been covered by a mile of glaciers right now, when the carbon dioxide was really, really low. Then we have, here's where we really see it, folks. We have how high it was during 1950, so 70 years ago, right about 300 parts per million. And then we have, in the last 70 years, look at this, we've put it up over 400 million, almost 420 parts per million. So we can see that humans are drastically increasing the amount of carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere. There's no refuting that fact. We can study it, test it, find out all the information, find out the concentration. Way outside its normal historical fluctuations. All right. So look at that. Again, read everything as well. And so now we're going to look at greenhouse gases and temperatures. Oh, interesting. So this is a graph of the average yearly temperature for the United States. So if you take every temperature that occurs in the United States every year and average them out, this is what the average looks like. Okay. In degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, Fahrenheit numbers are over here. Now, one thing you'll notice looking at this graph is that the yearly average temperature changes almost every year. Very rarely is it the same 2 years in a row. Here we got a little stretch where it's like really close to the same each year, but sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Sometimes you get years that are way higher than normal, sometimes you get years that are way lower than normal. But what we can see, let's go look at say like 1970 to present day, so the last 50 years. We can see that the trend is unmistakably increasing. This solid white line right here, the solid gray line right here, is the average going back to 1890, so about 120, 130 years. We have not had a year with a below average temperature since 1996, sorry, when it's been below that average. The last 22 years, 24 years have all been above average temperatures. And we can see pretty clearly that is just gradually increasing. And that occurs during that time when, yes, greenhouse gases are skyrocketing. So we can very clearly see a connection between temperature and greenhouse gases. All right. So what you guys need to do is use the information on this page to help you on the old quick check. It's just 4 questions today, 4 multiple choice questions. You get 2 attempts. Yes. Do your best. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. Bobolik out.